What if you never had to miss mac and cheese again? Well, this creamy, cheesy cauliflower bake with only 3 net grams of carbs satisfies that craving, guaranteed. Really great with the seasoning spices. So that's what we're doing in today's kitchen with Keto with Kenny. So we're gonna do a third portion of our barbecue season recipe. So we've got hamburger hot dog buns with only 5 grams of net carbs that really hold up and are great. We also have coleslaw, which only has 2 grams of net carbs, and we were able to make 3 different flavors out of those. So depending on what barbecue you're having or where you're going to, you've got a different flavor to add to it. Well, today, that mac and cheese, that other side dish that goes great with barbecue, we're trying to take care of that with some cheesy cauliflower bake. So these are the ingredients, not very many ingredients, just lots of cheese, great cauliflower, and then a easy set to bake it through. So we've already started our oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. That's something I keep missing, but I got this one today. So we're gonna have that ready. We took 2 heads of cauliflower, and as you can see, we chopped them all up. They're not in all little organized little pieces that you'd want on your salad. They're just cut up into bite size. So we're gonna put this in the microwave for about 5 minutes and then see how soft it is. So let's get that into the microwave. Don't be alarmed if you hear the big pop. That's just the bag giving us a little bit of release and steam. That's part of what's going on. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take a saucepan and we're gonna start on our cheese sauce. So you need a full cup of Colby Jack cheese, 2 ounces of sharp cheddar, 2 tablespoons of Parmesan. If you only have the powder, you can use the powdered Parmesan. We like to use shredded because it just has so much more flavor for what we believe and what we feel. So use what you have. There's no need to go out and buy. You're gonna need some heavy cream, a little onion powder, some garlic salt, and a little patience. So let's get going. So we're gonna take and add our cheeses in. We're gonna go half of our Colby, which I've already got it pre-measured out. Just gonna go half of that in there. And then we're going to use half, so basically 1 tablespoon of our Parmesan cheese and 1 ounce of our sharp cheddar. And the reason we're only going half is because as we get this sauce mixed in together and coated all over our cauliflower, we're gonna use that to top it to help keep that cheesy bake so it's set. So we've got those cheeses together. We're gonna add our heavy whipping cream, which is a half a cup. Maybe get it open. Brand new. Taking that half a cup. Let that sit all the way out. And we're gonna place this on the stove and we're just going to simmer and let it get nice and melty. Once it's all melty and ready to go, then we'll add our dry seasonings, which is basically our onion powder and garlic salt. If you'd like to add a little bit of pepper, you can. If you don't have garlic salt, you can use garlic powder. Both of those you don't have to have, but they really help bring in the flavor of that cheesy bake so you're not missing that mac and cheese. So let's get this onto the stovetop. Get a nice little simmer going on that. All right, our cheese sauce is all melted and ready to go. So we're gonna add our dry seasonings. We're gonna add that half teaspoon of onion powder. You don't wanna go overboard on it. You just wanna make it nice and flavorful so that it takes that set for our mac and cheese craving. And then a little bit of garlic salt. Like I said, I'm gonna add a little bit of pepper in here too, but no more salt simply because we've got garlic salt. If you're using garlic powder, then yes, you could add some more salt. Salt is not bad for us on a keto diet simply because we lose electrolytes. So, but don't think that you can just ton of salt. So just don't fear it so much. So we're just gonna go a couple sprinkles. Our microwave has just gone off. So that lets us know that our cauliflower has had its first set of 5 minutes. We're gonna double check it, make sure that it's soft. And we're just gonna mix our cheese sauce up a little bit more and see if we can get to the microwave before it tells us it's done again. Oh yeah, smells like mac and cheese. All right, let's see how our cauliflower is doing. It's almost there. We want it to be soft, so we're gonna give it another minute and a half. That way it is really easy, because macaroni and cheese doesn't have a crunch to it, so we don't want crunch, we want the sauce. So we're gonna go ahead and add just a little bit more of our cheese in there. Leave a little bit for the crust. We've also got just a little extra cheese outside of the recipe. If you want to add more on top, totally up to you. Just trying to make sure that we stick within those carbs. Oh yeah, that sauce looks good, smells good. Let's check. I believe we are ready. Oh yes, nice, soft. That'll bake up too. Our oven went off and says that it's ready at 400 degrees as well. We've got our baking dish that's set with a little bit of oil already. So we're just gonna dump our cauliflower in here, right into that pan. It is hot, so be really careful. Oh yeah, I like the smell of cauliflower anyway too. So we're just gonna take this and we're going to pour it all over the top and just mix it all up. Make sure we get every bit of that cheese, because that's where our flavor is, because we're craving mac and cheese. If you've not liked or subscribed, please do. Hit that notification, because that lets us know that you're watching and that you're looking for recipes. And it also lets you know what recipe's next, so you don't want to miss out on desserts or barbecue. We've got a breakfast session coming up too, so every little bit of what breakfast works. I'm working on some danishes with a little bit of blackberry, strawberry, and cream cheese filling. Better, carb friendly. All right, get this mixed in there. Now that we've got it all mixed up, you can see I probably should have let my cauliflower drain a little bit, because now I've got a little bit more moisture that's going to have to bake out. But that's all right, because that will bake and moisture will be able to help keep that cauliflower nice and tender. So I'm going to do that. And then we are going to take the rest of our cheese and we're just going to mix it all up together. And just spread it all over. Like I said, I am looking for this to be extremely cheesy, so I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more. So I'm gonna add probably another 2 ounces of sharp cheddar on top, and then I'm gonna give it a little bit of spread back out again with my spatula, and just make sure that it gets into all those crevices, and we'll bake off with a great cheesy flavor. All right. There's what it looks right before it goes in the oven. We're gonna put it in. We're gonna give it about 20 to 30 minutes to finish baking, and then we'll pull it out and give it a taste. Okay, our cheesy cauliflower bake is ready to be pulled from the oven. It's bubbling and smells delicious. We're gonna use the cutting board a little bit, just pull it off on top of there. Ooh. I'm sorry that you can't smell this, because this smells wonderful. Now, I'm gonna give it a little bit of try, but it is really hot right now, so it's best to let it just kind of cool for just a little bit. You can always microwave it again to warm it up for portions. It freezes well it freezes well as well. So you can tell I'm hungry and ready to try it. It's cooled down and we're gonna give it a taste. If you like what you've seen, give us a subscribe, hit that notify button. That way you can find out what our next recipe is or when we get it posted. We try to post 2, maybe 3 recipes a week, and they're all keto friendly, from desserts to side items to mocha coffee bullet. So let's give it a try. That Those seasonings are perfect. The cheese combination. The only thing that I would change in this is I most definitely would drain it a little bit better after I've microwaved it. There's still a little bit more moisture in that I would like for this. Otherwise, when you're craving macaroni and cheese, yes, it's not macaroni and cheese. Don't think of it that way. Just think I need something cheesy and has a little bit of mouthfeel to it. This is your item to do that. So please give us a like, subscribe, let us join you in your kitchen. Here's to health and happiness.